Hi guys, here is your weekly video lesson to explain all of the projects and activities that you will be able to do this week. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and I can't wait to see you at our virtual meeting that we're going to have every day at 10:20 in the morning using Google Meet. You can see in the announcements how to log in. So you just log into It's Learning and scroll down. You can click this link right here and hit join now. So that way you'll be able to chat with me, see your classmates. I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have. And after I've answered any questions, we can just kind of chat for a little bit. If you don't have a camera on your laptop or computer, you can join by phone. So you can dial this number and enter this PIN. And so that way you'll be able to at least talk to us, which I think would be awesome to see you guys. So for this week, we are going to start using Google Classrooms. I will tell you guys, it's new to me. I'm trying to keep it really simple this week, but you can access this by going into ClassLink and clicking on Google Classrooms. I've already added you guys, so once you log in, you should see, it might look, there we go. It's going to look like this, but you're only going to have third grade in there unless your other teachers are doing it. It does say Bates third grade gifted, so if another teacher is doing it, obviously you'll just look for my name and picture. When you get in there, it gives you a student quick guide. So if you have any trouble kind of navigating it or doing anything, it's really great because it has pictures to go with it. Of course, you're able to ask me, but I'm learning too. So I would love for you to check out this quick guide if you're having trouble. We are still using It's Learning. So I want you guys to think about It's Learning is where I post the full plans. This is where you're messaging me. This is where you're seeing announcements. Google Classrooms is the place that you can go to see your different assignments. So think of Google Classrooms as like the place where I am passing out the paper that you are going to be working on. It's just that the paper is virtual. And then you're turning in your paper to me, just like you would come up to me in the classroom and hand me your work. And then I will be providing you feedback directly in Google Classrooms. So this is like where you get your assignments, where you turn in your assignments, and where you get scored on a rubric if it's a bigger project that we have a rubric for. I'll also be giving you feedback just on really anything that you're doing, even if it's not scored on a rubric, but that will be in Google Classrooms. All right, so we're going to look at your plan so you can get an idea of what you're doing. On Monday, we are, like I said, starting really simple. We're going to be doing 1/3 of the Wordmasters List 3. So you'll be looking up 8 to 9 words. On the assignment, so you can go into your Google Classrooms, you'll see it's Wordmasters List 3. You'll notice it's not due until April 24th. That's because we're going to be doing 1/3 at a time. So I don't want you to turn it in until you're done with the complete list. And so you can click here to get to it. And then you'll see your work. So it'll load the document right there. And it's third grade list 3 vocabulary chart. So then you will be right clicking like we do together in class, and you'll hit define. Maybe. Hold please. I honestly have no idea why Blizzard is not working because all of the other ones are working. Okay, so you right click, you hit define, and then it gives you the information on the side. So we can do Blizzard together. Blizzard is a noun. It would be like a snowstorm. Sun would be the antonym. And the definition is like a really strong snowstorm. With lots of snow. So all the other ones. Right click, define, you'll write parts of speech, synonym, antonym, and definition. Like I said, you're not turning it in yet until you're completely done, but I can see the work that you've been doing. So I can see the progress that you've made. And what's really cool, did you guys notice? So this is the student view. So it'll have your name at the top, like it automatically puts it. So instead of you having to do that, it adds your name, which I think is really cool. All right. So that's what we're doing on Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to keep practicing Google Classrooms. You're going to see the assignment that's titled Nursing Home Letters. So you're going to actually be writing a letter to someone in a nursing home, but there's a twist. So you're going to use as many words as possible from the Wordmasters list. You can see all of the past lists on the Wordmasters S'more. That's what I've showed you guys in class before. But I really want you to get creative. So I want you to think about what someone that's staying in a nursing home would want to see, or would want to hear rather, because they're not allowed to have visitors, and sometimes they have to stay in their rooms for a long time. And so think of this as an opportunity to really brighten their day while also practicing your Wordmasters words. They would love to hear funny stories, quotes, jokes. You can share the daily riddle with them, the daily science fact, and then you can choose to type your letter on the document in Google Classrooms that I'm about to show you, or you can make a drawing or handwritten card and simply upload the picture so I can see the work that you've done. If you type it into Google Classrooms, then I will find a way to print it and get them delivered to the nursing homes. If you create your own card at home, if you want to get really crafty with it, then your parents will have to figure out how to get it to a local nursing home. So what that looks like, if you go back to your class, you'll see the nursing home letter, and this one is due on Friday. So you'll see, if you click on it, it will pull up the template for you. There we go. It takes a second for some reason. But if you click, it goes under your work, and it's basically just a blank page. It has the directions, but you can delete these directions. Again, you want to try to use as many Wordmasters words as you can, and so you can get those in the S'more. All right, so for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to continue with our Native American lesson. And I'm excited about this one because it is a mystery lesson, which is kind of like the inquiry lesson that we did with the QUIPA, but it's a way for us to do it virtually. And so basically, I'm going to be giving you a bunch of clues, and you're going to be figuring out kind of the mystery that the clues tell you. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it in just a second. But on Wednesday, we're going to be talking about this discussion question of how is a flashlight like a question. You're not able to log in at 10:20. That's okay. You can just kind of ponder this, maybe talk to your parents or a sibling about this. Then you're going to read this article, and we will read it together if you're able to come to the meeting. But basically, it gives you some background information of the Florida Native Americans and how they had all disappeared within 250 years. And so the mystery that you're trying to solve is what happened to these particular Native Americans. All right, so after you've read the article, you are going to find the mixed up clues on a Google Classroom assignment that's called Mysteries of the Deep South in the Your Work section. So I'm going to show you how to get to that. So you're in your Google Classroom, and you'll see the assignment called Mysteries of the Deep South. Everything that it's talking about right here is the same stuff that's on It's Learning. But like I said, this is where you're going to see your assignments and turn them in. So you'll have to click on this, and then you'll notice, and it takes a second for it to load, but in the Your Work section, that's where all the assignments that you actually have to turn something in are going to be. So you click on that, and what it does is it gives you a ton of clues. So this is the best way I could come up with to do this. If we were all together, what it would be like is a pile of clues in a Ziploc baggie, and you'll be working with a group to kind of organize them. And so what I did, each clue is like a picture that you can drag around. So you're going to read them, and there's a lot of them, and try to make sense. And then if you need to drag them to another page, you can, but the way that you would have to do that is actually you'd have to like cut. So right click, cut, and then paste. So sorry, that's the best way I could come up with to do it. And at the end of the day, this mystery is really cool. So I wanted to make sure that you guys were able to do that. Okay, so you're going to organize your clues into some sort of order. If you want to create like columns of clues, however you want to do it. You can number them, you can put them on top of different shapes to kind of show which clues all go together. And then whenever you're finished, you're going to write under here whatever you think. I think a huge T-Rex came and ate them all up for lunch. Hopefully that is not what your hypothesis is. Okay, when you're finished with this, and you go out of it, you are going to turn it in. So then I'll be able to see your work. So once you're completely finished, you come back to your Google Classroom and you'll turn in the assignment. After that, and you have through Friday to do this. So I want you to kind of see how you can break it up. If you have a day with a lot more work with your homeroom class, then it's okay to not do very much with this. But at some point before the end of the day, Friday, I want you to share your hypothesis with the class. And we're going to try something new, but I think it's really, really easy to use, but it's called Flipgrid. So you'll click right here. You will have to sign in with your Google account. So you're going to log in with Google, and your account is going to be, let's see where the directions, here we go. It's going to be your username, so like how you log into ClassLink, and then at forsythk12.org. All right, and so then you'll log into that. After you get logged in, you'll see that it is the Deep South Mystery Lesson. It gives you the question, what happened to the Native Americans in Florida? So you should have already organized your clues and formed your hypothesis, which is your best guess, and then record yourself explaining the hypothesis. And then you'll include at least 2 reasons that support your hypothesis. If you need to read the background story again, you can. It's linked right here. And of course, you'll want to be looking back at your clues that you organized. And so all you do is you go down here, you click the plus sign. All right, so you will click the plus sign and then you'll be able to record yourself. I hope you guys have fun with this because there's a lot of really, really cool kind of different things that you can add here. So you do the record button. You only have a minute and a half. This is probably going to break the internet that I'm like recording myself. But there you go. When you're done, you click there. You can add, I'm not even sure what all these things are. Oh, that's a custom sticker, a board. You can do like drawing. You can add stickers. So I would love for you guys to have fun with this because we're kind of learning how to use this. Here, nobody wants to see that morning face. There we go. There we go. That's a happy face. Okay. When you're finished, you hit next. All right. And please over and over again. But you hit next. And then you're all done. Nope, just kidding, hopefully. And then at the end, you take a photo of a selfie. So that's like whatever's going to show. So like I said, my morning face, not the most amazing thing in the world. So this is going to be my selfie. I'm going to take my selfie, hit next. And then you can put your name in there. You don't need any of this. And then you submit your video. Yay! And then we can look at the answers together at our next morning meeting. So see, now your video shows up right there. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please message me on It's Learning. I can't wait for you guys to use these exciting new tools. I miss you guys. I love you guys. Have a great day.